Alright, here's our project that we made. It's KGB landscaping. Here's a little description of what we're doing, saying that people can choose what type of materials they want and how much of each material, and it'll calculate the cost for you for estimates. KGB landscaping comes from our initials there. There's this little page that we made in order to keep track of quantities and time and like what we've done individually to make that a little easier on us. This is the actual calculator that we have right here. So throughout it, people basically, they choose whatever thing they want. If they want flowers, if they want shrubs, if they don't want anything else. There's 3 different types of soils, rocks, and foliage that people can choose from. They can choose from that and then choose how much they want of each. So if you want, 10 flower bushels, whatever that you'd like, you can do that for that. If they want, 2 trees planted, it's going to calculate all those costs for you, and as well as it automatically updates your hours, cost per labor, and then the total cost of labor. Right there. Here we got a lot of Excel functions and stuff. We have like, if this is blank, if you don't have anything inputted, it's automatically going to mark those as blank, except for the ones that you're going to be changing yourself when you're using the calculator. We have some cells that are named here in hours. This is just your foliage hour 1. This is foliage hour 2. Sorry, soil hour 1, and then those are used here in the function right there. It's just names those right there for us. All these are automatically calculated. You don't have to change anything for that. And as far as functions, we have the if function that we talked about. We have the if is blank function that we also talked about. We used a lot of VLOOKUPs. Here, VLOOKUP right there, VLOOKUP right there. So those are 3, and then as well as the sum function. So those are 3 functions that we talked about in class. As well, we're using the if error function that we added as well. Just another way of doing the same thing. So our if statement and all the functions. That's saying if that's blank, you're just going to leave that as blank. If not, then you're going to use a VLOOKUP function. These are the tables that we're referencing in those VLOOKUPs, the cost of labor, and then as well the cost of materials. Conditional formatting. If you remember to put in something here, but then you don't enter how much you're wanting, it's going to highlight those cells as yellow so that you know that you have to change something. It's like, hey, we can't give you an actual cost estimate unless you tell us how many square foot of sand that you want to add. Yep, let me just real quick look over this. It's data validation. That's how you using data validation to choose from lists of which things that you like. That's what things we did out there. For the graph, here's a chart that's just for whatever project you're planning. It's going to chart how much of each material that you want. So, I know boulder is really expensive. If you want a 1 ton boulder, right, in your yard or whatever, that's going to cost $2,600. And then when we come back down over here, it's going to make that more expensive. Yep, and then, sorry, that's smooth gravel, I meant to say. And then as far as that, here are just a table of all of our contributions and as well things that I learned. Kaleigh said that she learned how to better nest functions inside one another. Benjamin said I learned how to swap the row and columns in a chart. And then I said that I learned a lot more about working together as a team and organizing the tasks effectively so we can all be working at the same time.